Hi, I'm Joe Dillon, Vice President of Sales for Williams Bally Midway. You know us. We're the company that consistently brings you top-earning, award-winning games. Today we continue our program of product presentation tapes. This is the most efficient and easiest way for you to learn the game rules and outstanding features. Today, I would like to introduce the game designer of the next great Williams pinball. Steve Ritchie is no stranger to any route operator. His games are still on location collecting top dollar. He's had successes like Black Knight 1 and 2, F-14 and High Speed, just to name a few. He joins forces now with another great star to create for you very, very exciting action entertainment.
I'll be back.
Hi, my name is Steve Ritchie, and this is our new pinball machine, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's based on the movie Terminator 2 Judgment Day, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. This movie's an incredible megabucks effort, and the amount of hype and advertising that will be expended in the movie are staggering. This machine will be ready for delivery at the same time the movie is released. I'd like to talk about a few of the features on this game. The first feature that's probably the most eye-catching from a distance is the back glass. I think it's a masterpiece done by Doug Watson. The eyes of the Terminator seem to follow you as you walk around the room. The second most eye-catching feature is probably this gun grip, which replaces the traditional plunger. It has a switch mounted inside the cabinet. This is a separate unit with only a trigger and a firing pin that actuates the switch. The game begins when a player shoots these targets. He wants to try and hit the lit target with the ball. For every shot that he makes on the target, he receives 1,000,000 points. On the second ball, 2 million. On the third ball, 3 million, etc. Another feature actuated by the gun grip is a feature located underneath this Terminator head here. You knock down a drop target, throw the ball in the ball popper behind it, and it loads the cannon. The cannon then swings out, and the player fires the cannon at the lit ball. If he hits the lit ball, multi-ball begins. Once the player is in multi-ball, the object of the game is to lock balls in this hole, one way back here in the back of the game, and one in the ball popper. Now the player has the opportunity to take a shot with the cannon for a triple X jackpot. game has a very special feature called video mode. Video mode is a feature that allows me to play a video game within this pinball machine, played on the dot matrix display. What I'll do is I'll use my flipper buttons, left and right, to control a crosshair on the dot matrix display. The object is to shoot Terminators and other characters that move back and forth on the screen. Here, I'll demonstrate it. I'm now in video mode. I want to cast this crosshair across the Terminators that are coming out on the screen. That big ship and this big head over here are worth $1 million. If I don't complete the entire screen, the video mode is over and I resume normal pinball play. Multipliers can be gotten up here. These 3 lanes score a multiplier every time they are completed. Multipliers are the key to scoring and lighting extra ball. Extra ball is achieved by putting a ball into the drop target or in the hole behind the drop target. Another group of features that we've integrated into T2 are ball savers. This first ball saver, called auto fire, prevents 5-second balls from occurring. Beginner players don't have to deal with the frustration of losing their ball instantly. They'll get it back again. This is only effective at the very first of every game and every ball. We also have a feature here called kickback in the left drain lane, which will return the ball back out to the playfield if drained. It's not too easy to relight, but it starts lit. We also have, of course, the mini post between the flippers, which prevents drain down the center. A plug is also supplied in the coin box so that you can take this out and put the plug in place of it. Another feature on the game, it's pretty innovative, is a feature called payback time. What you do is you take right flipper shots up the left ramp and left flipper shots up the right ramp, back and forth. When he says get the CPU, that means your final shot is ready. And it goes into payback time. Now this shot is worth $5 million. This shot is also worth $5 million. As well as this shot, and this shot. Those shots are worth $5 million for 15 to 20 seconds after payback time begins. During the design and development of T2, we kept serviceability and reliability in mind. We have a new drop target here, single with a micro switch on it instead of an opto. We feel it's going to be more reliable. I have easy access to my motor device here, and the back of the playfield is very clean. On the top of the game, we try to keep it simple and uncluttered for easy cleaning. T2 is probably the best license ever obtained for a coin-operated machine. We feature the voice and likeness of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Reliability and serviceability have been designed in. Best of all, Terminator 2 is collecting with the top videos and out-earning all pinballs on location. Terminate the competition with Williams' Terminator 2 pinball.
I'll be back.
In 1986, Williams released one of its most popular pinball machines, the Comet. Comet was such a success that players and operators demanded another game based on the same theme. So 2 years later, Williams responded with a machine that was even more profitable, the Cyclone. Operators now have a chance to boost their earnings with a brand new game, one that offers new attractions, strong collections, and that same timeless amusement park theme. Now, from the designer of both Comet and Cyclone, comes the indispensable capstone to the roller coaster series, the Hurricane. The Hurricane is sure to draw record crowds thanks to the new attractions it offers. Ride the world's greatest roller coaster, the Hurricane, all the way around the playfield. Ride the double Ferris wheel. See the juggler. Dunk the dummy.
My grandma throws better than you!
And try your luck with a spin of the mystery wheel.
2 million!
The Hurricane also has a feature that will be familiar to Comet and Cyclone players alike, the Comet Ramp. The game begins with a unique skill shot that requires 2 trips around the Hurricane Ramp. After the ball is shot around the playfield to start the game, players have a chance to collect the Skill Shot Award by sending it around one more time. During normal gameplay, the Hurricane Ramp is lit by completing the right bank of targets. Then, successive rides in the Hurricane will be worth 200,000 points and increment by 25,000 points. After the second ride on the Hurricane, the million will light. This can be collected by one more ride.
It's clown time!
One of the primary goals of the game is to enter clown time, when all playfield values are elevated for about 30 seconds. The clown's face starts with various features lit. This carries over from game to game, but when the clown's face is fully lit, you'll have a chance to enter clown time. His facial features are lit by completing different game features. Light his eyes by riding both the Hurricane and the double Ferris wheel. His cheeks will light when you complete the left and right target banks. Dunk the dummy to light his nose, and ride the Comet to light his mouth. After his whole face is lit, a ride on the Hurricane will begin clown time.
It's clown time!
For the next 30 seconds, not only will all targets on the playfield be worth 50,000 points, but visit one of the major attractions and see the clowns perform their amazing tricks.
What's this? Look, Ma, no hands!
To enter multi-ball, you must first complete the 3-bank on the left side of the playfield. Multi-ball will then begin as soon as 2 balls are locked in the juggler. During multi-ball, scores are elevated on certain key playfield shots. Successive Hurricane Ramp shots are worth 1, 2, and finally 5 million points, as indicated by the colored lights above the ramp. Loading 2 balls onto the Ferris wheel at once will score 1 million points. All 3 balls will score 2 million. Once multi-ball has ended, the game will award 1 second of special playfield scoring for each second spent in multi-ball. The score multiplier is selected randomly and will either be 2, 3, or 5 times standard playfield scores. To score a jackpot, a player must first light all the letters in the word Palace. As with the clown's face, the number of letters lit carries over from game to game. Additional letters can either be won with a spin of the mystery wheel, or they can be earned by riding the Hurricane while the Spot Palace light is lit. Spot Palace will light during the skill shot or after one of the target banks has been completed. When all the Palace letters are lit, go see the juggler with a ride on the jackpot train. A visit to the juggler is also required to spin the mystery wheel once the right bank of targets is complete.
Thrills, chills, magic, prizes!
Lucky players can then receive awards ranging from extra ball and 5 million points to instant clown time and instant ball lock. Other players will find that spinning the mystery wheel doesn't necessarily guarantee a prize. When the game begins, a level of the bonus multiplier will flash. To advance the bonus multiplier, you must first dunk the dummy by hitting his target twice. Once to gain admission,
My grandma throws better than you.
and a second time to knock him off his platform. When the flashing level is reached, extra ball will light. It can then be advanced by the player across the return and drain lanes. To light the double Ferris wheel, complete the 3 bank of targets on the left side of the playfield. After that, a ride will collect the Ferris wheel bonus. To increase the bonus, send the ball into the jet bumper. Operators should be aware that while Hurricane offers players a new amusement park, there is nothing unfamiliar about the mechanical workings of the game. The double Ferris wheel is similar to the single wheel found in Cyclone, and it's operated by a simple motor and drive belt mechanism. The spinning wheel under the back glass is also driven by a single motor, which is activated periodically during gameplay. Operators will be well acquainted with all mechanical features on the playfield: drop targets, micro switches, stand-ups, ball poppers, and ejects, all of which are extensively tested to simulate years of continuous gameplay. Hurricane has been uniquely designed to attract all types of players, novice through expert. Not only is it friendly and easy to approach, but it carries on a tradition of games that have proven themselves strong collectors in any location. Take advantage of the opportunity to continue the profitable tradition that began with Comet and Cyclone. Complete the set. Ride the Hurricane.
I'm Dennis Nordman.
I'm Jim Strompolis.
I'm Dan Forden.
I'm Patrick Swayze. You are about to enter another dimension with your host, pilot, and DJ, Captain Bizarre. Tonight, you'll meet the man behind the mustache, who is the star of the new Bally pinball machine, the Party Zone.
I'm Captain Bizarre, almost live from the Party Zone.
The Party Zone, based on a place where, according to the captain, land ends and the party begins. It's a real something for everybody pinball. Skill shots, combined with 3D animation,
Incoming!
raging ramps, and a cast of strange characters. The Party Zone is the place to be.
Let's not forget excellent rules that build to a real experience, the Big Bang. The animated dot matrix display and lifelike talking heads are features that mean the Party Zone will take your earnings way, way, way out there.
and a sound package with player-selectable tunes ranging from hot originals to licensed classics, including The Who's Pinball Wizard. The Party Zone will keep any location bobbing.
So what's your opinion, Captain? Is it fun?
Oh, yeah!
And the fun begins with the Skill Shot Door Prize, starting at 1 million points.
Wow!
Completing the bob plane lights the dance contest and advances the bonus booster.
Hey, what do you do during the dance contest, Captain?
Bob till you drop!
What the captain means is, a shot back to the top activates the dancing dummy, and the jumper bumpers are worth 100,000 points.
How about that dancing dummy? Ain't he something?
Too much caffeine for that guy.
Dancing can sure leave a player hungry for more. What do you want to do next, Captain?
Hey, let's eat!
Roger, Captain, and we can do just that with the Eat, Drink, and Be Merry sequence shot worth up to 6 million points. Players can get way out of control whenever they want to by completing the 4 bank targets. The payoff lane then lights for one of 4 major scoring opportunities. 5 million points, boppers 1 million each, 10x playfield values, extra special.
And speaking of special, get a load of this guy.
Now appearing, the supersonic robotic comic! Take it away! It's a laugh attack!
Yeah, it sure is a laugh attack, where players can earn 100,000 points per hit anywhere on the playfield. But that's just one of several random awards, which include extra ball, big points, bonus booster, and the surprise party.
For me?
No, not you. Hey, Bizarre, do you know what time it is?
It's request time!
What do we do now, Captain?
Pick your fave, Dave.
The name's Dan. Players have control over what tunes they hear at any time during the game. From country to some cool jazz. To some butt-wriggling funk. To the classic Pinball Wizard. How apropos. But beware, the captain has his own unique taste in music.
No requests? Here's one of my faves. Come fly with me.
Come fly away. Yeah, now this game really takes off. Hey, let's head over to the Cosmic Cottage to meet and greet Pinball's greatest partiers, the Party Animals.
How you doing?
Hey, get your paws off me!
The Party Monsters.
Good evening.
Your hands are cold!
And the Party Dudes, man.
Hey, dude, let's partay.
So now what time is it?
Hey, boys and girls, it's happy hour. Fill her up with rocket fuel and blast off through the ozone.
Multi-ball. And during multi-ball, the more rocket fuel you earn, the farther you go. Every shot up the rocket ramp scores the current value of the rocket meter for multiple jackpots. Top off the tank and get ready for the Big Bang. It's not just a theory anymore.
This is weird. Incoming!
What an experience!
I like it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Awesome!
There's no place like home till you've been to the zone, the party zone.
I'd like to talk a little about some of the service aspects of this game. When we design pinball games, we do try to keep service in mind. You'll notice the playfield is essentially a single level playfield, which makes it easy to service and clean all the areas. There's no hidden areas. The butyrats are designed to be removed without removing any other parts. The rocket can be taken off with only 2 screws, and the same for the Cosmic Cottage. Probably the most complicated feature on this game is this talking and turning head right here. However, it's not all that difficult, and I'll show it to you right now. This is the mechanism here. It consists of a small motor that turns the shaft and a little coil that moves the jaw up and down. I have one here in the bottom of the cabinet so you can see it. Here's the motor, here's the coil, and this is the jaw that moves up and down. And we have a head, just a simple hollow molded rubber head that fits over the top of it.
Party zone, where's time zone? Wrong game, pal.
But it's the right game for your location, so become a frequent flyer on a fantasy excursion that will take you way out there to the party zone.
I'm concerned with satisfying ball flow, kinetics. I will not sacrifice a great shot on the playfield.
Steve Ritchie has designed some of the best-selling games that Williams has ever built. From Flash, Firepower, and High Speed, to Black Knight, F-14, and most recently, Terminator 2.
My games are never subdued. They're always intense, as intense as we can make them. I'm not sure why that is, but I don't do cute.
Steve's newest game is called The Getaway. It's based on the same theme as High Speed, arguably the most profitable pinball machine of all time.
I would say I'm a speed freak. It produces an adrenaline you can't get any other way. That's what we've tried to embody in The Getaway, is that adrenaline.
Although it's based on High Speed, The Getaway is much more advanced than its predecessor. Brand new features include the supercharger.
It actually has enough force to move the entire game. With the ball spinning around, it moves the game slightly from left to right.
On the front of the cabinet, a gear shift replaces the standard shooter.
While you're playing the ball, hitting the flippers, you reach down and shift, and you've got to coordinate that with not losing the ball, and it's fun.
The Getaway also features a fully functional tachometer, electronic flippers, and a sound package that includes a classic license from ZZ Top. Begin The Getaway with a gear shift that fires the ball onto the playfield and around the back to the upper right flipper. Speed millions are then achieved by successive shots around the small loop. The central feature, the supercharger, starts lit to give players a hint of the game's velocity. The tachometer is advanced by completing these RPM loops. Players need 1 loop to redline in first gear, 2 to redline in second, and so on. After each redline, the gears are advanced with the shifter on the front of the cabinet. Each gear holds a different award. Redlining in first brings the player 3 million points. Doing the same in second gear will hold over the bonus and bonus multiplier. Video mode is achieved by a red line in third gear. During video mode, players use the left and right flipper buttons, along with the shifter, to negotiate a congested highway. 4 RPM loops in fourth gear will begin supercharger mode, when all major shots are worth millions. Finally, if a player can push the game into a fifth gear red line, he can enter red line mania with one more shot to the supercharger. Multi-ball will begin and every major feature will be lit. The scoring possibilities are endless. The road to multi-ball begins with these traffic lights. Lock balls by contacting all 3 stand-up targets of a particular color. Once a bank of lights is complete, the ramp at the back of the playfield will lower, clearing the way for a shot to the lock mechanism. After 2 balls are locked, run the red light by locking the third. Then, after a quick show, multi-ball.
Dispatch, this is 504. Suspect wearing a red light. Over. Roger, 504. Apprehend him.
A jackpot can only be achieved during multi-ball. But first, the ramp must be lowered with a shot into the supercharger. Then, either right flipper can be used to collect the jackpot with a shot up the ramp. If a player can then send 2 more balls into the supercharger, he'll have a chance to score a super jackpot with the same shot. In order to cultivate a dedicated following, 2 ball savers have been designed into the Getaway. The kickback feature in the left drain lane will propel a doom ball back onto the playfield. Kickback is relit when one of the 2 target banks is complete. Another feature called Free Ride returns a ball to the playfield should it drain too quickly.
Don't move.
Near the bottom of the playfield are the freeway lights. They are advanced like this. After a ball comes down one of the return lanes, the player must then send it around the freeway loop. This will advance freeway values toward light extra ball, which can be collected with a shot to the eject hole. Also collected at the eject hole is the burn rubber random feature. Burn rubber is lit with a gear shift and awards one of 15 items such as video mode, extra ball, instant multi-ball, and big points. The supercharger was designed with an eye toward both minimum maintenance and maximum earnings. It circulates balls optomagnetically, like an atomic particle accelerator. Most importantly, it uses no moving parts. The result is one of the most exciting and trouble-free features ever designed. Another first is this new pivoting playfield mount, which permits effortless service to both sides of the playfield. In the first position, the playfield is moved up and out to expose the back portion in a way never before possible. Now, when opened, the playfield will stand over a foot higher in the cabinet, providing easy access to every component. For the first time on a Williams game, you'll find this true pitch level. This speeds game setup, as playfields can be leveled without removing the glass. Other Getaway features include all stainless steel ramps and an uncomplicated single-level playfield. The Getaway is a physical game that offers players and operators a brand new experience. In the Getaway, players will find the kinetic embodiment of the driving experience. Inside the coin door, operators will discover early profits and the kind of massive, stable collections that can only be earned by such a truly addictive game. The Getaway from Williams, carrying on a tradition of games built to be intense as we can make them. Pat Lawler has a talent for designing games that are as profitable as they are enduring. Maybe it's because he knows how to tell a story with pinball, or because Lawler takes the time to check games as they come off the line. Whatever the reason, operators are still enjoying record collections from games like Whirlwind, Earthshaker, and Funhouse. The most recent play meter ranks all three of these games in the top 10. Earthshaker ranks 8th. Not bad for a game that was built more than 3 years ago. In fact, all three of these games were nominated to the category of most played pinball games by the AMOA in 1991. This kind of popularity is testament to the ability of Lawler and his design team to create a dedicated following among players. All of their games have just the right combination of interesting rules and shots, combined always with technical innovation. Bally's new Addams Family pinball machine has been designed by this same team, and once again they've managed to create a game unrivaled in terms of challenge and innovation. Operators concerned with both short-term profitability and long-term value need to look no further. Let's take a look at the new play features. Inside this box you'll find Thing, the right-handed member of the Addams family. Not only will Thing grab the ball right off the playfield, but the correct shot sequence will activate another new feature called Thing Flips, when the game automatically tries to shoot a ball into the swamp across the playfield. Using artificial intelligence, the game will learn to get better and better at this shot, eventually achieving a level of proficiency several times that of even the finest players. During multi-ball, you'll experience the power of the Addams family, a mysterious magnetic force strong enough to draw coins from players for years to come. Operators should take note of other technical firsts designed to make their lives a little easier. Innovations like the first ever optical target bank located on the rotating bookcase. Addams Family is also the first game to come equipped with a true pitch level, enabling operators to accurately pitch their games without removing the playfield glass. The stars of the Addams Family movie, Raul Julia and Angelica Houston, have provided speech for the game.
Go, man.
And when you figure in the proven popularity of the Addams Family theme, the movie has thus far grossed over $100 million, then you've got a real coin collector on your hands.
Look, everyone, we have guests!
The game starts with a skill shot to Thing's eject saucer, worth 2 million points initially, and an additional 1 million for subsequent shots. The object of the game is to explore the Addams family's mansion, open their bookcase, and steal their treasure. To explore the mansion, a player should try to send a ball to the electric chair or the swamp kickout while the yellow light is lit. This will relight every time a ball is sent up the center staircase and returned down the right flipper lane. The mansion's windows each hold a different award. The window currently lit will be advanced by sending the ball into the game's jet bumper graveyard on the left side of the playfield. Some mansion awards are kind of traditional, like quick multi-ball and light extra ball. But others are all Addams Family, like the Mamushka, which elevates all playfield values for a short time. Then there's Fester's Tunnel Hunt, a time sequence where shots to the game's 3 tunnels result in generous point awards.
Perhaps it's in here.
When all 12 awards have been lit, one final trip to the charged electric chair will score 50 million points, light the specials, and begin an automatic tour of the mansion.
Look, darling.
To get into multi-ball, you must first take the opportunity to knock on the family's bookcase. 5 knocks will spell greed and clear the way for a shot into the vault. Balls can either be locked there or at two other locations, Thing's eject saucer and the swamp. Once two balls have been locked, the third ball is sent to either the vault or the electric chair, and multi-ball begins. During multi-ball, the Addams Family power can be seen over the central portion of the playfield, sending balls in every conceivable direction.
This old man! See the power.
A jackpot will be scored when a ball is sent to the train wreck target during multi-ball.
Jackpot!
Another ball sent to the vault, and a super jackpot will be scored with a shot up the left staircase.
Double jackpot!
If a player fails to score a jackpot during multi-ball, he can get another chance by sending the ball to Thing within a specified time period. Thing will take the ball and multi-ball will be restarted, giving the player another chance at a jackpot. During normal play, players should try to cause train wrecks by repeatedly sending the ball to the stand-up target near the back of the playfield. Train wrecks will award big points, as well as hold the player's current graveyard value.
Good show, old man!
The graveyard value is collected by sending the ball into the swamp. It is increased with each jolt from the jet bumper graveyard. Players can score 5 times the graveyard value by shooting the ball into the swamp with Thing's mini flipper. But since this shot is so difficult, it's probably best to let Thing shoot it himself. After all, it is his flipper. To activate the innovative Thing Flips feature, shoot the ball up the center staircase ramp after it has been returned down the Thing Flips return lane. The ball will be returned to Thing's mini flipper, but this time the machine will automatically fire the ball across the playfield. The player need do nothing but watch as Thing tries the shot himself. The Thing Flips feature will eventually learn to send the ball into the graveyard more than half the time, much more accurate than even the best players can do with this very difficult shot. There are 4 possible extra balls. The first and second are achieved by repeated shots up the center staircase. The third extra ball is lit from the mansion, and the fourth after multiple train wrecks. Extra ball is always collected by a shot to Thing's eject saucer. On the right side of the shooter rail, you'll notice the new true pitch level. For the first time, operators can accurately pitch their games without removing the playfield glass. The first line on the level represents approximately 6 degrees. Every line after that is another 1/2 degree of pitch. We recommend you pitch Addams Family with the nose of the bubble between the first and second lines on the level, or between 6 and 6.5 degrees. If a game is sent to a new location, the Thing Flips feature will eventually learn the new shot regardless of intervention. But operators can speed up the process. By going to the utility menu and executing the new location function, all previously learned data will be cleared from memory, and the Thing Flips feature will be ready to learn a new location. Addams Family is destined to become another classic Bally game. It has all the elements of a timeless collector: technical innovation, an expert design team, fidelity to a proven license, and rules with an emphasis on value for the operator. New players will soon become dedicated players, driven deeper into the game by a need to experience the entire Addams Family pinball story. Moviegoers have spent more than $100 million establishing the popularity of this unique theme. Now operators have a chance to establish their own collection records with this unique game. The Addams Family.
What's his name? Henry Jones Jr.
Like Indiana.
We named the dog Indiana.
Indiana Jones is one powerful fantasy.
Anything goes.
His breathtaking adventures, his seductive charm,
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years.
and his all-too-human reactions have captured the imaginations of both men and women, creating an unlimited market for Indiana Jones merchandise. Williams introduces Indiana Jones, the Pinball Adventure, the newest challenge for one of the world's favorite heroes. With its innovative features, dynamic play, and overpoweringly real sound, this is an experience no player will ever forget. Indiana Jones marks the debut of Williams' DCS sound system. All of the game audio you'll hear on this tape was played by the new DCS board. DCS is a 4-track digital compression system that for the first time brings symphonic, high-quality scores and sound effects to the world of coin-op. The result is a brand new pinball soundscape and a brand new pinball experience, eclipsing everything that's gone before.
I didn't know you could fly a plane. Why, yes. Land, go.
From the realistic shooter to the recreation of the German biplane and fighter, the playfield is jam-packed with fun and excitement. The rotating idol will delight players, while the path of adventure challenges them. The path is a tilting mini playfield that the player must navigate safely. Careful, the wrong tilt will tumble you into the pit of doom. And since there are many paths on the road to adventure, there are multiple video and multi-ball modes in this high-speed archaeological odyssey.
You call this archaeology? Get out of there, Dan!
Indy contains 12 modes of play, with 3 high-action video modes. 2 6-ball multi-balls are available, along with instant 2-ball and 3-ball multi-ball. It all begins when balls are released from the idol. Begin the game with a pistol shot to the Indy rollovers. Each time you complete the word, you'll take another step through Indy's circle of friends. When you collect a new friend, the outside loops will increase in value. Above Indy's friends, you'll find 12 distinct modes of play, 4 from each of the Indiana Jones films. You'll enter a mode each time you send a ball to this eject. Indiana Jones, the Pinball Adventure, 12 games in one. Should you succeed in collecting all 12 modes, you'll enter Eternal Life Mega Multi-Ball. For 30 seconds, 6 balls will be continuously fired onto the playfield. If you can make all 28 flashing shots before the end of multi-ball, you'll earn 1 billion points. Another multi-ball can be obtained by hitting this stand-up 3 times. Hit the captive ball to start 2-ball multi-ball. Subsequent captive ball shots will then collect lost treasure. The innovative path of adventure is activated by completing the adventure stand-ups. Roll over the lit switches and you'll light extra ball, collected here at the second hole. The first hole, the pit, will light after you complete the path for a second time. Earn your wings with shots up these lit ramps. Once all 6 are lit, the dogfight hurry-up value will begin counting down. Collect it with this center shot. The path to multi-ball and really big points begins with this same shot. Balls sent here will lock at the idle. Lock 3, and you'll start multi-ball. Now you can try to collect the arc, stones, and grail jackpots. Jackpots are activated with left ramp shots, multiplied with center shots, and collected at the right ramp. You'll collect a super jackpot each time you put one of these items into the museum with a shot to the captive ball. Indiana Jones is the first game to use our new DCS Soundboard. DCS stands for Digital Compression System, and it represents the greatest leap forward ever made in game audio. Our sound designers are now allowed a whole new range of creativity. In Indiana Jones, DCS allowed them to customize the original film scores to the pinball environment. And any sound that can be recorded can now become part of the pinball soundscape, played back with the quality of a CD. The possibilities are endless. Listen to speech from the old board.
See you tomorrow, Indiana Jones.
And now the new DCS board.
See you tomorrow, Indiana Jones.
Asps, very dangerous. You go first. Asps, very dangerous. You go first.
You'll find this kind of clarity in every sound played by the DCS board. Remember, when you own Indiana Jones, you also own the world's most advanced game audio system. In Indiana Jones, the Pinball Adventure, players become an integral part of the Indiana Jones Odysseys. They'll experience for themselves the danger and whirlwind speed of the Indiana Jones movies. Indiana Jones, the Pinball Adventure. It's not just a game.
Not since the beginning of time has man known such terror. No.
Remember those drive-in movies? You and your date, all alone, in your brand new 1959 Chevy convertible, eating popcorn and getting into trouble. The creature from the Black Lagoon is playing, but you're having too much fun. Suddenly, the two of you are being sucked into the movie. The creature grabs your girl and races off to the swamp. You have to search the underground caverns and rescue her before she becomes part of movie history. Creature from the Black Lagoon, Bally's newest pinball game, uses futuristic technology to bring back the innocent, carefree fun of the 50s. A moving hologram of the creature will delight players as it reaches for them from the murky depths of the Black Lagoon. A special shot is available in multi-ball through the use of a diverter on the left ramp. Creature also offers 16 modes of play and multi-leveled ramps, enough to keep even the most experienced player interested for a very long time. Enter multi-ball to search the underground chambers, find the creature, and rescue your girl. Multi-ball is activated by completing the film sequence. To light F, sync the kiss shot 4 times. Hit the center snack targets to light I. Win L by completing the paid lanes. And ride the slide to score M. Now, a shot to either slide or kiss will put you into multi-ball. The creature will be lurking in one of 3 locations. Sync one of these flashing search shots to ferret him out. Find the creature and his hologram will appear, raging against his entrapment in the swamp. Sync the snack bar shot to save your woman from danger. Now you're free to shoot for the jackpot. Collect the jackpot by syncing the snack bar shot. After that, rattle the jet bumpers 15 times to light the super jackpot. If your ball drains before collecting the jackpot, you'll have 15 seconds to restart multi-ball. While you're in multi-ball, a shot up the left ramp will be diverted to the bowl. Each orbit is worth 1,000,000 points and another letter in the word creature. Completing the word creature will also advance the multi-ball scoring multiplier. Complete the center shot to the paid lanes 5 times to start Move Your Car and the Hurry Up countdown. Each center shot will use one of 4 weapons to destroy the van blocking your view. Light video mode by shooting the right ramp repeatedly. Then, sync the lit video shot to activate video mode. Use your flippers to TKO the peeping Tom. Maintenance has never been easier. All ramps can be easily removed with a Phillips head screwdriver, giving you easy access to the playfield. The light for the hologram comes from the back of the cabinet and is reflected up toward the player. The creature's movement is achieved with 2 motors. One moves the mirror and one moves the hologram. Like all Bally games, dependability and easy maintenance are built into our design. Bally's Creature from the Black Lagoon will delight players of any age. Lifelike graphics, humorous sound effects, ingenious technology, exciting artwork, and a touch of nostalgia combine to make this dynamic game a must-have in any location.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Star Trek The Next Generation and Williams have joined forces under the legendary command of Admiral Steve Ritchie to create the history of pinball's future.
Including perhaps the realization of your most impossible dream.
This Galaxy-class pinball is an intergalactic starship odyssey, one which will leave players from every walk of life starstruck. This game is bursting with intriguing new features.
Games? Did someone say game?
Players will become dedicated pinball Trekkies after their first tour of duty. What player could resist balls being launched into space at warp speed? Or a chillingly realistic Borg ship that hovers over the playfield and attacks without warning? There are two player-controlled ball launchers that provide the ultimate test of a player's skill, aim, and coordination. And wait time is eliminated as balls are instantly transported from one side of the playfield to the other.
We've heard that we may find it rather interesting.
Star Trek The Next Generation has a fully customized speech track recorded by the actual cast members of the popular TV show. It utilizes 3 times more speech than any previous game. Players will feel they have been sucked into a space-time vortex and deposited on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise.
Engage.
Finally, there can be no argument. The game is afoot.
Multiple Star Trek adventures culminating in a cascade of multi-balls are couched within the intricate software of this game.
I am programmed in multiple techniques.
You jewel, that's exactly what I hoped.
Players will become addicted to the tense intrigue of games within games and the adrenaline rush of outmaneuvering the computer.
Now this is getting interesting.
In the shuttle flight simulation, players must chart their way through the mystery of a new galaxy, avoiding treacherous space mines while rescuing lost valuables.
If there's no mystery, there's no game. No game, no fun.
Poker Night, a secret video mode, tests your skills against the Enterprise crew.
Finally, we have a game worth playing.
Ferengis, Cardassians, and Romulans await you in the neutral zone for a multi-ball frenzy. Which enemy your ship encounters is a twist of fate. The battle's climax in a spectacular 3-ball showdown against that dreaded nemesis, the Borg. Between battles, you have 7 ship missions to carry out before you reach your ultimate goal, the Final Frontier. The Final Frontier is a chaotic 6-ball multi-ball, a free-for-all where your mission is to sculpt order out of chaos, to chart your way through an unknown galaxy, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Star Trek The Next Generation.
Star Trek Deep Space Nine, a host of Star Trek movies. Everything Star Trek touches turns to gold as it captures the world's imagination. Capture the explosive heat of the Star Trek phenomenon as Star Trek: The Next Generation propels pinball light years into the future. Embrace the fire of this licensing giant before it warps away. Star Trek: The Next Sensation.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.
Start your engines.
Welcome, race fans, to the greatest spectacle in racing. It's a capacity crowd, as always, here at the Brickyard, where the best of the best take to the track to strut their racing stuff. For all those seasoned racers looking to repeat the roar to victory lane, and all those rookies daring to take the trophy, it's time. There's the green flag. Be the first, be the best, be the one to beat with Bally's Indianapolis 500 Pinball. Step up to the challenge of maneuvering this finely tuned track monster. Speed your way through the other cars by completing 200 laps, shutting out your competitors, or racing through the speedway to take the checkered flag. All this while celebrity announcers Paul Page, Tom Carnegie, and Bobby Unser cheer and advise you through every move. Now, start your engine and launch into action by successfully scoring the skill shot up the left ramp. Keep in mind there's a hidden skill shot waiting for the driver who dares to discover it. Get into the racing groove by racking up laps. Make any of the shots marked by V's Indy cars, or force the other cars out of the race.
Looks like someone kissed the wall on turn 2.
Just complete this bank of targets and shoot the right loop. You can also score fast laps by rapidly shooting the right ramp as many times as possible.
What a move! That's 75 laps for driver 1.
Check out these infield innovations. We designed these unique light-up targets to be 4 targets in 1. They actually keep track of your hits. Just complete all these light-ups to rack up huge bonus racing points. You can even snag a souvenir of this historic race. Light these lanes to spell out INDY and trigger souvenir. Then race to the left ramp to collect each one. Speed through all the pit lanes and shoot the right ramp once to trigger this skillfully customized diverter. When the diverter catches the ball, you have only seconds to complete your pit stop. Quickly, shoot the right ramp for 2-ball multi-ball.
Out of the pit in under 10 seconds.
Wow, what a great pit stop.
Now, gear up for the greatest spectacle in pinball. Turbo multi-ball. First, crank it up with a series of locking shots. Shoot the left loop to light lock. Then, lock 2 balls in this high-revving, speed-multiplying turbocharger to enter 3-ball multi-ball. Now, lock all of these in the turbo within the allotted time and send all 4 balls screaming down the straightaway, scoring super jackpot points.
Jackpot!
take a spin around this track and take the trophy. Start any one of the 11 speedway modes by following 3 steps. Shoot the left loop when light speedway is lit. Fire up the right ramp to select the mode you want. And shoot the right loop to begin the mode that's flashing. Race against the legends of the Indy 500 in dueling drivers. Shoot any one of these 4 flashing cars to pass the other driver and trigger this Indy replica, complete with its own mini track and shaker device. Feel the thunder of the 500, but don't let up for a second. Keep shooting the remaining cars until you shut the competition down.
He'll take him on the outside. He makes the pass.
Go for the pole. With 4 high-speed shots to the right ramp, you can capture the pole position. And if you're fast enough, you can even register your initials in the record books as one of the fastest pole sitters ever. Caution, video mode ahead. Use the flipper buttons to avoid obstacles and debris on the track while picking up bonus point markers and even an extra ball. Successfully negotiate around all 30 obstacles to score huge race day points. Each mode speeds closer to the finish, closer to victory. Claim all 11 and take the checkered flag. Now it's time for a victory lap before it all begins again.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Set the pace in a racing machine all your own. Our unique brand of horsepower is designed to satisfy the speed demon in everyone. Experience everything that is the greatest spectacle in racing with Bally's Indianapolis 500 Pinball!
What you get when you cross the longest-running TV show in broadcast history with Hollywood's most successful modern-day producer? You get the box office smash mega movie hit of the year, a mammoth Eventasaurus. The Flintstones has sparked an unprecedented $100 million marketing campaign blitz that is leaving no rock unrolled. From Flintstone-style fast food to Ice Age cool designer fashions, nearly 100 Flintstone licensees are churning out close to 1,000 products worldwide. The original animated series still airs in syndication in 73 countries, in 17 languages, already making the Flintstone name an international household word. Make no bones about it, the world is ripe for the second coming of the Stone Age, and Williams is ready to lead the way. Meet the Flintstones.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. That's right, with the family down the street. Courtesy of Princeton feet. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time.
The Flintstones pinball game is a beautifully crafted recreation of the town of Bedrock. Scenes and images from the movie surround this Stone Age theme to complement the prehistoric playfield and to etch a new page in the history of fun and excitement. A Williams design team flew to Hollywood and worked closely with the film's producers to create a game that transports this modern Stone Age family to even bolder new dimensions. A game that's packed with more vibrant graphics, spirited music, and crisp sound effects than ever before. Flintstone film stars recorded custom speech specifically for the game. The ever-popular Flintstones theme music, along with a quarry full of stone rockin' tunes and sound effects, combined to create the most elaborate DCS sound package ever offered. Other innovative features include unique flipper-feeding smart ramps, They automatically determine which of the two flippers can make the needed shot and send the ball to that flipper. Not impressed? How about a bowling alley on a pinball game complete with pins? Or a rotating rock slicer that spits out big points? Maybe you'd like to spend a day at the dinosaur races. Or take in a show at the Water Buffalo Lodge. Or why not stop by Joe's Diner for a late night snack? Whatever you decide to do while you're in Bedrock, one thing's for certain. The Flintstones will make sure you have a yabba-dabba-doo good time.
Let's play some pinball!
Completing the top dig rollovers or hitting the drop targets to spell bed or rock lights a letter in the word concrete. Lighting all the letters activates the multi-ball lanes. Make either lane shot to begin 3-ball multi-ball. Now you can shoot for the jackpot and super jackpot awards.
That's a lot of bull.
A quick shortcut to some of Bedrock's finest features is by way of the Bronto Crane Lane. Shooting the ball once in this lane lights the Bronto Crane. A second shot here will now score a random prize award. Anywhere from an extra ball to the Bedrock Derby, where you can race your Brontosaurus to a 30 million point victory by hitting the jet bumpers.
Here comes the finish line.
A trip to Bedrock wouldn't be complete without a trip to Bedrock Bowl. Enjoy a game of Fred's favorite pastime by shooting the lit Go Bowling ramp.
Go for the strike!
Then, aim for the center pin to score a strike.
Strike!
If you can get 3 strikes in a row, you'll begin Bowl-O-Rama Multi-Ball, where you can really rack up the points, as long as you don't throw any gutter balls. Hitting the machine time stand-up target activates the Rock Slicer machine.
Shoot for the machine!
Use the left or right lane to shoot the ball into the slicer and carve out some pretty hefty scores. Completing the 1-2-3 combo ramps is the key to activating the Flintstone modes. And with the aid of the new exclusive Williams Smart Ramps, it's literally as easy as 1-2-3. The object is to make the ramp shots in sequential order. A flashing number will indicate the target ramp. When you shoot this ramp, the game will calculate what your next target is and automatically send the ball to the flipper that can make that shot, freeing you up to concentrate on more important things like aiming. Completing the 1-2-3 sequence will start one of 4 modes. Fred's choice?
Hey! No, shoot up the center! No,
Joe's Diner.
I want my prize now! Move it! I'm hungry!
Bedrock Water Buffalo.
Give it up for Dr. Dave and the Polka-Teers!
He's got you bad!
And a 1 and a 2. Okay!
Or Dino's Frenzy. Journey through all 4 modes and you're in for a real Flintstone surprise. 100 million marketing dollars, 200 million years of evolution, and the greatest pinball company in the world create a game so rock solid and volcanically alive, players from teen Stone Agers to pre-fossilized adults will all want to yabba-dabba-do it every chance they get. Get ready to rock with the Flintstones by Williams.
I reign supreme! Supreme!
Law and order are supposed to form the foundation on which our society is built. But crime thrives on every street, in every city. And like a dark wave, it threatens to consume every man, woman, and child in its path. Who will challenge this violent tide? Who will protect the innocent? A man, an enforcer of the law. Make a direct hit with Williams' action-packed Dirty Harry. Based on the phenomenal success of the Dirty Harry action movies, this new force in pinball is right on target with explosive gameplay and arresting new features. As Harry's rookie partner on the San Francisco police force, your assignment, obliterate the crime wave.
You want to play the game, you better know the rules, love.
Armed with a replica of Harry's .44 Magnum, set your sights on any one of these skill shot awards. Use the flipper buttons to select a random award, or choose ramp shot and use your secret skill shot weapon, the Magna-Force. This hidden feature magnetically captures the ball and then slowly feeds it to the upper flipper. Now, shoot the left ramp and cash in on big bonus points that increase with each succeeding shot. You can even use this sleek .44 Magnum,
The most powerful handgun in the world,
to nail the headquarters and fire into action. A direct hit will collect the skill shot award and activate one of these 7 scoring modes. When the criminals aren't shooting up the city streets, they're hiding out in the safe house or making shady deals down at the warehouse. Both the safe house and the warehouse are multi-purpose targets that set several features in motion. A single shot up the left ramp will advance your rank and light the safe house. Then shoot the safe house to pick up one of 4 awards. For example, in Bank Robber Hurry Up, shoot the left loop to catch the thieves and collect the reward. Across town, the warehouse is packed with corruption. Quickly, shoot the warehouse. Now shoot it again and again to confiscate as much contraband as possible for bonus millions. Do you feel lucky?
Well, do you, punk?
Just hit the warehouse when Feel Lucky is lit and choose between 2 special awards using the flipper buttons. Indicate left for instant millions or right to load your gun for another skill shot. With all of this shooting going on, you'll need some heavy ammunition and a dead-eye aim to hit all of these bullet shots around the field. This will advance the magazine awards to grant huge points, extra balls, or a shootout multi-ball that will make even seasoned veterans sweat bullets. Never choose a revolver when the job calls for a shotgun. Dirty Harry has 7 shotgun shell modes that pump the action to a level just short of heart-stopping. Shoot either of the outer loops to light HQ. Then report to headquarters to begin the flashing mode. A madman sent Harry a letter bomb. It's up to you to cut the wires and disarm it. Each hit to the safe house cuts 1 wire and increases the bomb value award. But hurry, time's running out. In Stop Scorpio, you must terminate the renegade sniper by shooting the flashing crosshairs before time runs out and he escapes. Or stop him instantly by shooting headquarters and receive bonus points for your quick action. Just when you think your tour of duty is over, the crime wave is upon you It's a crime-fighting frenzy that begins only after you've fired through all the shotgun shells and secured HQ once again. Only then can you load 3 balls into your gun and let loose the industry's first 4-ball rapid-fire multi-ball. Complete all 5 badges to make an arrest. Now, while maintaining multi-ball, make as many arrests as possible.
Go ahead, make my day.
All units, be on the lookout for Dirty Harry. A powerful combination of realistic sounds, action-packed play modes, and a rapid-fire shooting feature.
From the eager rookie to the seasoned veteran, Dirty Harry will target them all and score a direct hit with players everywhere. Combat the crime wave and fight for justice with the most recognized law enforcer in the world, Dirty Harry.
In illusion, he lives, he loves, he trusts no one. He fights evil and injustice while battling his own dark heart. In an arena of treachery and illusion, you'll see through his eyes. You'll use your power to cloud men's minds and duel your nemesis, Shawan Khan. Bally invites you to a battle where nothing and no one are what they seem. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows. Mysterious and intriguing, both gameplay and features set the stage for a deadly struggle. A struggle where the fate of the world lies at the tips of your fingers. You alone have the power to control these unique diverters with the blue buttons on either side of the cabinet. Before beginning, prove your prowess by selecting your desired award with the left blue button.
Use the blue button!
Use the replica of the Shadow's long barrel 45 to shoot into action. The game automatically feeds the ball to the right flipper. You simply send the ball flying up the left ramp to snag the skill shot. Concentrate. Take the fight for control to a new level. Hit this battle drop target anytime during one-ball play, and shoot the opening you see here to ascend to the battlefield. It's a playfield within the playfield. Use your flipper buttons to manipulate this kicker. Bombard the targets surrounding the battlefield to break the mirrors, protecting the scurrilous Khan.
What are you doing?
Accumulate enough hits to break through the back targets and grab your chance to conquer him before he conquers the world. Fire straight into Shadow Multi-Ball by locking 3 balls in the inner sanctum through the alley's secret passageway. Then shoot the inner loop to capture the jackpot. And finish the job by capturing 5 jackpots to land Super Jackpot. Witness the shadow in motion. Watch as the ball opens the secret door, pauses, and disappears mysteriously around the corner.
Most impressive.
Lunge into Con Multiball by running the ball through the return lanes to light the letters KHAN. Then shoot into the left eject to begin multiball and light all 5 jackpots.
Prepare yourself.
Now, a shot to any one of these targets will collect the Jackpot Award. Cash in all 5 to light Super Jackpot. Rush to the battlefield and knock out the target corresponding to the moving light to skyrocket your score with Super Jackpot points. Bally's The Shadow also contains 6 tension-building scoring modes, all corresponding to unique scenes from the movie. Shoot into the left or right eject when the start scene light is lit to begin each scene listed on the playfield. Test your powers of concentration in the Duel of Wills video mode. Use your flipper buttons to dodge the deadly perba controlled by the evil Khan. In the beryllium sphere scene, it's up to you to chase through all the lanes highlighted by these red arrows to defuse the bomb. Time is your enemy here. Beat the clock and beat the bomb. Take control of the diverters and direct the ball to light all 4 of Shadow's famous rings and begin Vengeance mode. Now, relight all 4 rings within the allotted time to collect big bonus points.
Vengeance is yours.
In addition to these challenging scoring modes is a formidable fight against the Mongols. To start Mongol Hurry Up, you must hit the targets that spell out MONGOL, and then shoot either of the outer loops to take out the Mongol as quickly as you can for the most points.
Find him and kill him. All of you,
go! Eradicate Khan and the evil he embodies in the final battle. Work your way toward victory by completing these 4 stages. Complete all scenes. Conquer the battlefield, Con Multiball, and Shadow Multiball. Initiate the final battle by shooting into the heart of the enemy. Armed with a 5-ball multi-ball arsenal, hit all 27 targets on the field to witness Khan's demise. You must use your every advantage. You must hit Khan's every weakness. Quickly. But there's more to the Shadow than meets the eye. Look closely. Notice the thumbscrew cleverly camouflaged on the border of the battlefield. This ingenious tool allows you to lift up the mini playfield for easy servicing. The unique playfield design also makes it easier to clean the game. Mystery and darkness, capes and daggers, A score to settle and a world to save. One game brings all this and more together on one field. The Shadow from Bally.
Any corporation today that's successful is listening to its customers, is listening to what they have to say and reading their mail. Williams prides itself on that, of listening to its customers and providing what they request in our product development.
Some people have been telling us that they need more choices in pinball, games with easier to understand rules or simpler layouts. And by taking a good evaluation of the situation and listening to our customers, we have exactly what they've asked for, and that's Jackpot.
Welcome to the state-of-the-art in electronic entertainment. Williams' latest development, Jackpot, is online and ready to take you to a sci-fi landscape of virtual gambling. Name your game. Dice, poker, Keno, slots. Jackpot has them all. This game is an ingenious combination of two blockbuster hits from the past. Pinbot and The Machine are back, and now they're better than ever. These familiar faces are your hosts for the best time in town. As guests in their cosmic casino, you're invited to bounce around at your leisure, or test your luck at a game of chance and try to hit it big. Big point! The spacious casino playfield keeps things fun and exciting. Other casinos don't allow cheating, but this one does. Rapidly push the buy-in button during the game of chance and see if Pinbot will distract the dealer and put the odds in your favor. You're cheating! In Jackpot, the rules are easy to learn, and the earnings are out of this world. The machine is ready to deal, and Pinbot has an ace up his sleeve with your name on it. The fun begins when you ante up and try a skill shot into the vortex. Make the center hole and win 3 times the normal payout. On the playfield, your potential for winning is unlimited. This series of colorful targets is your Keno card. Each target marks a square on the card that can win you millions during the Keno game mode. Pinbot hides a poker face behind this visor. Hit all of the targets and he'll open up to reveal the multi-ball locks. Lock 2 balls and then get ready for some challenging multi-ball play. Pick a card, any card. Shoot the drop targets to collect playing cards. The better your hand, the more you win. Collect all 5 cards and receive millions. The Game Saucer feature activates the 4 virtual gambling modes that allow you to cash in your winnings on the spot or push your luck and try for double or nothing. Shoot into the Game Saucer to begin the flashing mode. In Keno, the points you receive depend directly on the number of squares you've lit on the playfield. The more squares you have, the better your chances to score. With all 4 modes lit, it's time for some outrageous scoring in the Casino Run. Casino Run! This unique play sequence allows you to rack up millions and millions of dollars in points and special bonus prizes, like extra balls or free games. Enter the Game Saucer or the ball locks again to spin the giant slot machine. You can play it safe and cash out, or risk the bank and let it ride.
Don't stop now.
Let it ride.
Keep shooting. Your potential for scoring stops only when the timer runs out, or you get a bomb.
I'm busted.
Jackbot lets you live out your wildest fantasies of winning a fortune. This game is everything you want in a pinball machine and more. Go with the sure bet and hit it big with Jackbot. It's the ace up your sleeve.
Players have said to us that they would like to play a game that has a familiar playfield, a platform. That's why we have combined the playfield of Pinbot and the machine into Jackbot so that the player starts with a familiar platform with a familiar base. It's one hell of a game, and it's a lot of fun to play.
You are now witnessing the premiere of a brand new coin-op product. It comes from the minds that brought you the smash hit, Addams Family. It combines two games into one. It rewards skilled players with more than just points. It dispenses tokens. It's made for all locations, bars, arcades, everywhere. It is the answer for today's market. Introducing Safecracker, the token pin. Essentially, Safecracker combines the flipper action of pinball and the strategy of a board game, two popular pastimes in one. You begin play on a pinball playfield with familiar elements such as flippers, drop targets, bumpers, and ramps. Once you lock a ball, you'll start a new game, up here, where the object is to get to the center. And if you succeed, you'll win one of these multi-purpose tokens. Safecracker is a game of skill, yet it's accessible to all types of players. Note its distinctive cabinet. We've managed to pack more earning power into a smaller footprint. You see, Safecracker is time-based. Unlike most pin games, losing a ball doesn't mean you lose your turn as long as you have more time. One way to maintain playing time is with a shot to this spinner.
That sparkle.
These three entrances are your link to the bank above. Now, you're so close to the safe, you can almost smell the money inside. Sneak through the halls of this trusted institution, avoiding the guards, dodging dogs, and if you have the right touch, you can break the bank.
Vault penetration is imminent.
Now, keep your eye on the prize, there, ahead of you. Here it comes. A token, one of 10 varieties. They're collectible, tradable, and you can drop them back into the game to access higher levels of play. Think of the token as a trophy of skill. Your players will. Yet Safecracker is fun with or without the token vending option. Now that you've made off with the cash, you're back on the first level, where you can once again case the bank for another hit. Safecracker can go anywhere a pin can go. As a matter of fact, Safecracker is suitable in more locations than any other product we've ever made. It even comes equipped with operator-adjustable software that makes it adaptable to any and all jurisdictions. Our industry thrives on technological advance. As the leader in coin-op, we think it's time for something new. A new vision, a new standard. It's time for Safecracker, the token pin. Only from Bally. Welcome to the age of change.